Americans swipe their credit cards more than 2 billion times a day. It feels convenient until you see the trap hiding behind the plastic. If you owe $10,000 on a credit card with a 20% interest rate and make only the minimum payment, it could take you over 30 years to pay it off, and you might end up paying more than $25,000 in total. Here's another scenario. If your balance is $3,000 at a 15% interest rate and only pay the minimum, it could take about 12 years to pay it off, resulting in nearly $1,200 in interest payments. These examples illustrate how credit cards can trap consumers in a cycle of debt for extended periods. Let's dive into how credit card interest really works. First, the annual percentage rate, or APR, isn't truly annual. It's calculated daily. That means every day, your balance is accruing interest. Interest compounds on unpaid balances and previous interest. This can lead to debt piling up faster than you may realize. Furthermore, minimum payments are designed to barely touch the principal balance. You're paying more interest than you think. Moving on to the psychological trap. Banks heavily push the minimum due messaging. This can make consumers feel okay about staying in debt. Most underestimate their long-term costs. Banks profit more from this cycle of lifelong debt than from responsible payoffs. In short, they thrive on making you feel comfortable with your payments. Now, let's explore the industry behind it. Credit card companies made over $130 billion in interest in 2022 alone. How do they do this? By offering rewards points and cashback that serve as bait. It's funded by people drowning in interest. This means those who can afford it least often pay the highest effective rates. So, how can you escape this cycle? Balance transfers can help if used wisely. They allow you to shift your debt to a card with a lower interest rate. Next, the snowball method involves paying off your smallest debts first, gaining momentum as you eliminate each one, which can boost motivation. For example, if you have a credit card balance of $200, a personal loan of $1,000, and a car loan of $5,000, you would focus on paying off the $200 credit card debt first. Once that is eliminated, you'd move to the personal loan. On the other hand, the avalanche method focuses on paying off debts with the highest interest rates first to minimize the total interest paid over time. For instance, if you have a credit card debt with 20% interest, a student loan at 5%, and a personal loan at 10%, you'd prioritize paying off the credit card debt first, as it incurs the highest cost. Both methods can be effective. Your choice may depend on whether you prefer quick wins from the snowball method or long-term savings from the avalanche approach. Understanding daily compounding is crucial, as it's the first step to breaking free from debt's grip. Debt isn't freedom, it's control. The system is rigged to keep you trapped. The only way out is knowledge, and you've just learned how the game truly works. Take action now. Start by educating yourself on credit and managing your finances wisely. Your financial freedom awaits. Every swipe might feel easy, but each transaction adds another layer to your financial burden, often with little immediate recognition. Imagine standing in line, casually swiping your card for that coffee, unaware that you're deepening a debt spiral. As the popularity of credit cards rises, the dark side of this convenience becomes increasingly significant, especially when consumers lack awareness of the lurking costs. These hidden dangers of debt, often shrouded in enticing offers, create a facade of control that many unwittingly accept. The moment you swipe your card, a tiny moment of dopamine rush may distract you from the underlying reality. Each transaction becomes a silent agreement with the consequences of high interest rates, feeding a mind trick where instant gratification overshadows future worries. As you enjoy your newfound purchases, the burden of unpaid balances accumulates, urging you to forget the cost of convenience. You might think of it as merely a slip of plastic, yet it holds the power to influence your financial future for years to come. The true trap lies in the deceptive ease of these decisions, cleverly constructed by those who profit from your debt. As consumers, we often overlook how interest rates accumulate daily, stealthily increasing our balance without us realizing it. Picture a typical month. You indulge in a few luxuries, comfortable in the notion that a low minimum payment suffices. However, what you might not recognize is that each day, your balance quietly grows under the weight of compounding interest. The sense of security fades quickly when you realize that payment isn't reducing your debt significantly. Rather, it's merely managing the interest that continues to spiral higher. Every dollar spent with your card is a double-edged sword, designed to keep you engaged while solidifying your reliance on credit. The psychology behind this marketing feeds complacency, leading you further down the path of debt disguised as convenience. Through each swipe, this cycle perpetuates, creating an illusion that you're in control when, in fact, the house always wins in the end. The enticing rewards that lure you in come at a steep price, a truth hidden beneath the surface. Let's break this down further. Credit card companies craft their marketing to instill a sense of comfort. Phrases like low monthly payments seem inviting, but they obscure the long-term financial damage. Many consumers glance at just the minimum due, ignoring the looming specter of accruing interest. Imagine receiving that sleek statement, filled with promotional offers, while neglecting the fine print that reveals how deep the rabbit hole goes. This clever strategy disguises the reality. They want to keep you paying, not to help you pay off your debt. Ultimately, every enticing offer is a calculated game, designed to hook you before you even realize you've bitten the bait. Understanding this is crucial for any consumer. These marketing tactics are a well-orchestrated symphony, appealing directly to our desires while strategically concealing the consequences. The allure of rewards and cashback structures creates a sense of excitement, but each promotion is meticulously designed to keep you tethered to your charges. As you pursue those tempting benefits, the truth lurks. You're navigating a treacherous terrain where the cost of convenience often outweighs the perceived gains. This vicious cycle perpetuates a false sense of financial empowerment. Debt isn't freedom, it's control. The system is rigged to keep you trapped. The only way out is knowledge, and you've just learned how the game truly works.
Take action now!
Start by educating yourself on credit and manage your finances wisely.